Alrighty, '07 Commanders, and welcome to the stream. We are bearing down on the final portion of our outpost. So what we're going to do is we're gonna load up right here at the carrier, and then we're going to send the carrier over to our system. And I'm going to follow along with the cutter and try and pick up the remaining things that we need, like computer components and food cartridges. There's like one or two other little things that we need to pick up. Let me check my sync, and then we will get to it. Alrighty, looking good. Please, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and consider supporting us through the coffee link in the description. $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $10,000, whatever you can afford and want to give. I would appreciate it immensely. So I mentioned in the comment or in the description that I'm going to discuss the Summer Game Fest, which I watched. Thankfully, I did not. I'm glad I did not decide to. I'm glad I decided not decide to do a reaction video, because it would have been filled with expletives. The damn thing should have been called the. Rather than the Summer Game Fest, it should have been called the Summer Game Cinematic Fest. Or actually, the Summer Corporate Game Cinematic Fest. But I'll wait until we get a few more people on before I start to bitch about that. Alright, let's see. Crafting. How did I get that from? Oh. wrong screen there. There we go. Alright, we got medical diagnostic equipment. Steel 345. We need a CMM. So let's go see what we need 162 of those. $74 steel, 3,121 titanium. Let's see how much titanium we have. We need about another 2,000 titanium. So three titanium runs. So let's go to my phone says it's going to rain in the next hour. Didn't look like it. Didn't look like it shortly before I started streaming.
Departure authorized.
Huh?
Scan detected.
I watched a bit of the dev diary afterwards. They actually did show some gameplay. They showed more in the. I don't know what that. I kind of skipped through it, but it looked to be like an hour long. They showed more gameplay in that thing than. I don't see my. There it is. And of course, we're on the other side of the planet now. They showed more game stuff on that one than they did in the frickin' Summer Game Fest. I'll try and hold off until for another half an hour before I get into this. It's so annoying. I feel like I wasted too much of my life.
Orbital flight engaged.
There it goes. Still got 4 messages here. It's gonna fail. All right, now we're back to 19.
Landing gear deployed.
Wow, that's that auto docking took quite a long time. 400 on good.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints disengaged. Climb to exit altitude. You've cleared the perimeter. Starcom signing off.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
We see all the sensors, Commander. Standard flight regulations are in place around this carrier. Access granted. Please proceed to your landing pad, Commander.
Alrighty then.
You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we need. Oh, we only need 162 of those. 874 of those.
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
We're good there. We're good there. We still need about, I think, another 100, right? Steel 874. We have what? $874, so we need 100.
Landing gear retracted.
Chip released. Restrict speed until clear of our carrier.
Boom.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Thumbs up. Big sound.
Orbital flight engaged. Orbital flight engaged.
Oh crap, we're gonna be too fucking sleep. If I do it.
Tomorrow, 2 Oscar, November. Be aware of local gravitational conditions when approaching this facility, Commander. Fly safe. Access granted. Make your way to landing pad 09er.
09.
Precision approach. Use of docking computer has been sanctioned.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Clear to offload.
Does it show that I need anything else here? Thought we must not have gotten all the liquid oxygen. What's it say I still need? $24 is what we've got. And titanium. Anything else here? That's it.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. retracted.
Landing coupler retracted. Make way for oncoming traffic. Clear to resume in navigation. Safe travels, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, come on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Greetings, Commander. Please be mindful of other ships around this carrier. Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander. Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is underway.
Landing gear deployed.
A lot of traffic around my carrier. Look at all them ships.
One more safe landing. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Okay. I don't think we need two. We'll do 2 loads of them. That should be it. Then we start heading towards. Get my fingers to work correctly here. Then we can start. We can send the
Ship has released. Restrict speed at
ship over there and start dropping things off.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have less than
4,
couldn't imagine doing this without a carrier. The grind would really be real then.
Orbital flight engaged.
Be aware of local gravitational conditions when approaching this facility, Commander. Fly safe. Landing permitted. Proceed to landing pad 1-1. Preparing for precision approach. Use of docking computer has been sanctioned.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Clear to offload.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler retracted. Climb to exit altitude.
Frameshift drive charging.
You've cleared the perimeter. Safe journey, Commander.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Thank you for visiting our carrier, Commander. We look forward to your custom. Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
All right, got that. I think we need to collect those two, those three.
Deployed.
So it's 350, 450, 550, 575. We got that. Got that. Don't have that. Don't have that. So about 600 worth of stuff. 3121.
Landing successful. Hangar crew is ready. Greetings, Commander. We are glad to have you.
All right, we got everything. Oh, we got water. So what do we need? We got water purifiers, medical diagnostic, non-lethal weapons. So what do we still need? Computer components, insulating membrane, food cartridges, power generators. So power generator, insulating membrane. Where do we get that? Yes. Where? Station cells. Insulating. Produced by a refinery in space. It's mistaking power distributors for power generators. Industrial economies. High tech or industrial? Power generators. What's the other one that we need? Food cartridges. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Pop on a fuel scoop. Size 6. So I just screwed up there. Almost screwed up royally there.
Landing gear retracted.
Release confirmed. Restrict speed until clear of our carrier.
We got our food cartridges.
Frameshift drive charging. 4,
3, 2, 1, engage!
orbital flight engaged. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
We could have went a little bit more.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I wanted to go to 5. I'm a little bit too quick on the trigger finger there. Oh, that pizza I ate today made me slow. See what I mean about being slow? You son of a bitch. What's up, Senor Perpetual? How goes things? Not too shabby. Did you watch that Summer Game Fest? Or as I said earlier, the Summer Corporate Game Cinematic Fest? I think I'm not sure how long the show was. I think it was like 3 hours. 2.5 hours. And in that time, and there was no commercials. And in that time, they probably showed maybe a total of 4 minutes of gameplay. People wonder why games. Oh, I don't like games no more. Why are they not fun? Well, it's because these corporate fucking hogs keep selling us fucking shit based off of their cutscenes. And the games are nothing like the damn fucking cutscenes. It was so freaking bad. The one in the winter was pretty. It was kind of pretty much the same thing as the one that they had in the winter time. With the wannabe Tony Robbins dude hosting it. I'll tell you one thing. There was so much freaking corporate. What's the word I'm looking for? Corporate keywords used. It was disgusting. You know when somebody says beloved instead of beloved, that there's some kind of a corporate cocksucking schlub. He used the word beloved like at least 10 times in this damn thing. It's beloved. And literally every game, there was one game that I saw that I might like, and it was called Ill, which was pretty sick. See what I did there? It looked pretty good. It was a first-person horror shooter game. Is my sync on? There's no cats over there. I consider myself a very punny kind of guy. I think that was maybe my favorite thing about college was the unrelenting and incessant puns that were let loose by professors. Yeah. I don't know why. There's no cats over here, so I'm gonna go fix the sync. I might have to log back in and out. I'll be right back, and then I'll continue with my slight review of the games.
Landing gear deployed.
Ship is on the deck. Commence system shutdown.
Alrighty, how about now? Hey, we still got our game thing, so we don't have to log out. I guess that's only on X4 that happens. Are we back in sync now? All right. So yeah, Ill was pretty good. That was, like I said, it was a horror first-person shooter. They actually showed some gameplay, so it looked kind of cool. Pretty disgusting though. If you like squeamish or anything, you probably won't like it. A lot of gore. Not Al Gore gore, but horror gore. There were a couple of platformers that they showed some game footage of that were pretty decent. I can't remember. There were two like independent ones, and the first Lego thing that they had, it was like a co-op game. I mean, I'm not going to get those games. I think I'm kind of done with platformers. unless it's like, has some kind of a wuxia theme to it. Like I might get that that one that came out last year or the year before, the I can't remember what it was called. But there was a wuxia platformer, 3D platformer that came out like a year or two ago that I might eventually play. But I mean, but these games look pretty good. But yeah, it was. You would, and there's no cartridges here. All right. I mean, if you would have been in prison for like the last 20 years, you would have come out and you would have said, "Hey, these games." I mean, the games that they had showing, other than and even the cutscenes, they're not all that much better than the ones that you saw in the early 2000s, late 90s. There was like no. There was no development. It's the same schlock that they were selling back then. I mean, although back then it was more innovative. The Marvel thing. I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, Marvel, and what are they? That game that they put out with the. They advertised that they have the She-Hulk and somebody else in it. So whatever game that was. The graphics were, I mean, you could have seen graphics like that. You did see graphics exactly like that in the 90s. I had a PlayStation game from the early 2000s that was like a Hunter game. That basically the same freaking thing. These are, I think most of the games that they had there that they showed were games that you could also play on the phone. Maybe that's what it is. They didn't show one single RTS game or one single turn-based strategy game. There wasn't a single war game to be seen. Also, no space game. Oh, well, there was one game they called a space game, but it was a first-person shooter that was set in kind of a spacey science fiction atmosphere, but it wasn't really a space game. So they freaking Broken Arrow is going to release in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and there was no mention of it. And it's like it is the most anticipated game on Steam right now. The most anticipated game. Instead, they ferried out this Kojiro guy who gave us another fucking bunch of cutscenes from his next, Death Stranding or whatever the fuck it is, for the 10th fucking time in a row. It's just a corporate shitfest. Oh, and there was not a single mention of the strike by voice actors and video game performers that's been going on and will have gone on for a year in another month. There were actually a couple of voice actors who took part in the show, and you can't blame them because the union is encouraging that shit. So, I mean, basically, if they don't do it, somebody else is going to. So, they're just taking money out of their pockets if they don't show up. All blame for that kind of shit belongs squarely on the shoulder of fucking SAG-AFTRA, who does everything that they can to divide and isolate their membership, forcing them to suck up yet another rotten, shitty contract. These guys are not getting residuals. Freaking video games is the most profitable form of entertainment there is, and the people who make the stuff are getting paid peanuts not only in comparison to people outside of the industry, but in other fields of entertainment. Look at that Jonathan Joss guy who got shot last week. He was a regular on a long-running hit television show. And yet, they were looking for a trailer because their house got burned down because they couldn't afford electricity. It's disgusting. They couldn't afford to pay their electric bill. And they're married. So it's two people, and one of them was a famous, world-famous voice actor for a hit television show that ran for years. But Duncan Crabtree Ireland, seventh highest paid union official in the United States, taking in over $1 million in dues money from his membership every year, he couldn't give a rat's ass. He's also their lead negotiator. It's not just Fox. They all get away with it. Voice actors get paid shit. Unless you happen to be a famous actor on top of it. All right, let's. God, it just made me so mad. That not one mention of the video game strike. At least in Winterfest, they mentioned it twice that there was a strike going on by the video game performers, but not this time. And like I said, the only games that they advertised were first-person shooters. There was also fight games. So, like, you got to see Street Fighter, side action scrolling Street Fighter from the number 6. It's the same shit from the 90s. It's just got a slight uptick in the graphics, very slight. And they just keep pumping this shit out. Stop buying it. Stop buying this shit. Make these companies fold. Buy the independent stuff that has actually some creativity to it. There was an incessant stream of other fighting games, kind of like the Souls thing. So where your character goes in a 180-degree arc around the person you're fighting, and just button smashing things. Mindless fucking corporate crap. And there's no innovation. It's just the same shit with different skins. And maybe a different story background, but it's the same fucking shit over and over and over and over again. At least, they could have. This Broken Arrow is a different fucking kind of a game. Even for an RTS thing. Why isn't that talked about? Is it because maybe there was some kind of innovation? I don't want to step out of bounds here because maybe it's a piece of shit too. We will have to wait and see. But at least it looks to be innovative and different from what's come before it. So why aren't they talking about that? Are you telling me there's not going to be a single new freaking space game coming out in the next 3 or 4 months? Or actually in the next year, because they sit there and they fucking advertise that Kojiro's game, which is not supposed to come out until fucking next year. They also advertise Resident Evil Requiem, which probably will be decent. I mean, most of the Resident Evil games are halfway decent. But that's not coming out until February of next year. So are you telling me there's not going to be a single fucking space game coming out between now and then? Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. It's just as content. The whole thing was just a celebration of corporate schlock. Shit that you can get on your fucking phone that probably has like thousands of little ways that you pay for this, pay for this, pay for this, pay for this. And one more thing, just because some corporate fucking hack comes out and uses the word fuck doesn't mean that he's fucking edgy. He's just appealing to people's baser instincts. He's still a corporate freaking hack. Okay. So. I may think of some other things later, but that's my basic viewpoint on it. I probably should have done a video on it. I catch a whole bunch of corporate pony boys trolling me for the next month. And when I say pony boy, I mean it in the sexual context. Tail and all. Yeah, in the dev thing, the dev developers or developer, whatever thing that came on afterwards, I saw 2 games that looked interesting, but I probably won't get them either. It's not really my style. One of them was Relooter, and not because of the politics behind it, but because of the gameplay looked interesting. You're basically why am I not going anywhere? I guess I got to hit the J. Huh? You're basically burglarizing a museum. And the other one, that one I might actually consider getting at some point, is called, what is it called? Something about thieves. It's a multiplayer. I think it's an MMO. I'm not positive about that, but it is a multiplayer. And basically, and they're NPCs, and basically you're trying to steal shit. Everybody's a thief trying to steal something from other people, and yeah. And I think there's like fighting and stuff going on. They showed some actual live game footage of that, and it looked interesting at the very least. Nothing here.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive charging.
You need to like
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm trying to think, what was it? The Thieves Within now. Thieves Among Us. Anyway, that, like I said, that one looked pretty decent too. There was also in the corporate cinematic fest, there was another first-person shooter that looked halfway decent as well. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of the first ones that they showed. They did show some gameplay for it. It was also it also included like it wasn't really horror, but it had like, you know, zombies and crap like that. But literally, I mean, the corporate games, I mean, the amount of money that these guys have that they spend on their games, and what they showed was just, I mean, if they would have been if some of the games would have been made by like a single dev, you know, operating on a budget from, you know, what mommy and daddy gave them and startup money, then yeah, okay, I can accept some of that. But I mean, most of the games that they advertised in that thing were freaking corporate games from multi-billion-dollar companies that are just feeding us shit. because they can.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Because people keep buying it. It's just like the film industry. People keep going to watch these stinking, freaking, stupid-ass superhero movies. Well, guess what? They're going to keep making them over and over and over and over again until you stop going to see them. It's just the way it is. They appeal to the lowest common denominator.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If I could make $1 billion, making a $500 million, spending $500 million on shit like this, well, you know what? I'll keep doing it rather than making $100 million off of spending $80 million. The profits are there.
Warning,
Ah, come on.
operating beyond safety limits. Fuel scoop disengaged.
There we go. Finally somewhere. High tech. And that's where all that money, all that development money, that's where it goes. It goes into those fucking cutscenes. Because that's the advertising. They probably get a tax deduction for making those too, because they can bill it as all as advertising. And it's misleading advertising. And you know what? Who fucking cares about cutscenes? Yeah, okay, a cutscene is nice, you know, but it's not the game. I would rather see a fucking game that's a great fucking game with 0 cutscenes than a fucking shitty ass game with a ton of cinematic quality or cinema quality freaking cutscenes. You know, I haven't seen anything about those kind of games except for on YouTube videos. I just feel like I wasted, you know, 2.5 hours of my life watching that shit. I don't even see how they can justify having a freaking Game Fest. Well, I can see how they justify just doing the damn cutscenes and stuff and the cinematics, but I can't see how they can justify having a Game Fest thing where they don't show one single freaking RTS or turn-based strategy game. Not one single one, or a single fucking space game. It just boggles my mind. And that's the second time in a row. They did the same thing for the Winter Game Fest. Exact same thing. All the same fucking kind of game. They literally, I guess most of the damn games, if you go watch the Winter one, it's probably the same fucking games that they were advertising as they advertised in there, except for the new premiere things, which all still fell under the same umbrella of platformer, first-person shooter, anime spin-off. don't even think there was an RPG thing. I don't even think they had an RPG game in there, other than like a first-person shooter RPG or platformer RPG. I don't think there was any kind of like open-world RPG games that were advertised at this thing.
Automated docking approved.
Well, like I say, it looks really good. Really gross, but really good. But you know what? It could just be that it stood out hands and feet above the rest because the rest of the show sucks so bad. Yeah, just it could be just, you know, seeing like a piece of cheese on a pile of shit instead of a pearl. This piece of cheese still looks like a pearl because it's on top of a pile of shit. I mean, how many of those? Literally, those fighting games are all the fucking same. I mean, some of them are just like button mashers. Oh no, you're doing no, you're fucking just hitting random fucking buttons as fast as you can. That's all you're fucking doing. Or it's the like the ones where you just like go up against different monsters with different skins, going to the sides and things. It's the same shit that I was doing when in the early 2000s. I mean, after you play one or two of those, why do you keep playing them? It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Might as well just play sports games. At least there's, while it's the same thing over and over again, at least there's differences, you know? You're moving differently each time because there's a lot more variations in the sports game there is than that. Anyway. I got that liquid oxygen. Got the steel, got the titanium. I got the medical diagnostic equipment. I got the non-lethal weapons. All right, well, we got all that stuff, so let's blaze.
Landing gear retracted.
Bad. Google. Google. Let's go to Google. You know, I think it's a decent game. I think it's a good game, but it's not. The reason people are so like gaga over it is because it isn't the same shit that these corporations keep handing us. So anything that's a little bit different and that's you know, there wasn't a ton of bugs in the game. You know, they didn't just hand us a plate of shit and say, "Here, eat." They hand us at least a finished product that was, and it was a little bit different than most of the other stuff. So that's, You know, it's the same analogy of the cheese versus a pearl on top of a pile of shit. It's the same thing. It's a decent game that and in comparison to everything else out there, it shines brilliantly like a fucking sun. That's one of the problems with capitalism. You have corporations that own, increasingly fewer and fewer companies own everything. I mean, I guarantee if you go look at it, if you go look at the parent companies of most of the entertainment companies, you're going to find names like BlackRock, Apollo Management, and so on. The same fucking people own everything. And they want guaranteed returns on their investment. So there's no risk taking. There's nothing going out of the norm, and you constantly get an increasingly narrow and narrower scope of offerings, whether it be in the film, book, gaming, sporting, music industries.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I did turn that off, didn't I? Corte Real Dock. Star navigation. And the Tony Robbins guy. Oh, God. My last job, the last job I had, I knew I had fallen into a corporate hell zone. In the second day I was there, when we wind up, we had these meetings, shift meetings that we had to go to. They required us to show up 20 minutes before our shift. We eventually, there was actually a class action lawsuit that we wound up getting paid for quite some time, some of that time a few years later. Anyway, this douchebag gets up on stage. He walks around like a little fucking Napoleon every day, telling us, just reading off the fucking emails that the corporate sent to him and to all of us. Anyway, after one of these things, in the first 2 or 3 days that I was working there, he pulls out the fucking book from Tony Robbins and he says, "I really recommend this book." It's probably the only fucking book he's read since he was in fucking high school. "Well, I really recommend this book. This is my Bible. This is the book I turn to whenever I look for some meaning in business." And that's how I felt. A fucking boss is pushing fucking Tony Robbins on us. Yeah, you know what? You know what else he was doing? He was fucking telling us about the fucking magnet bracelets and magnets in your shoes too, fucking moron. I forgot all about that. I think that was on the 4th day. I saw his little fucking bracelet, his little magnet bracelet. So, fucking. They put the fucking dumbest fucking retards in fucking charge of everything. I tell you, I swear to God, I every day when I go outside and I see the street lights working and the fucking the traffic lights turning red, green, And yellow, it shocks me. It shocks me that anything still works with the morons who are running things. Shoes.
Docking request approved. Land on designated pad number 204. Clear for automated approach, Commander.
If you believe you can do it, you can do anything. You can do anything. All you gotta do is believe it. Put magnets around your wrist. You're gonna keep all diseases away. You got headaches? Put magnets in your shoes. Yeah, it'll work. Oh. And these are the people that are in charge. You thought it was an aberration when you heard that Nancy Reagan consulted an astrologist before Reagan went out on his trips and stuff. No, it's not an aberration. That's how fucking stupid the ruling class is. And the fucking people that they elevate. They're freaking morons.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, you missed it too. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. When somebody uses the word beloved, you know they're a corporate cocksucker. First off, the word is beloved, not beloved. You know, I hate when I hear these fucking douchebags using all this fucking corporate speak, like exceeding expectations, beloved, absolute that's the worst one. Whenever I hear someone tell me it's their fucking absolute pleasure, I just cringe inside. Who fucking uses that kind of fucking language? Nobody, unless they're forced to. Or they're trained to by some fucking corporate asswipe. It's my absolute pleasure to be here with you today to serve you. I'm surprised they haven't made people get down on their fucking knees and kiss the ground and do a kowtow when customers come into a store or things now. Well, we gotta show them that we care. We gotta show them that we care. That they're important. So get down on your knees and kiss the ground in front of them. It's coming. I'm surprised it hasn't come yet. Go on, stick your nose up in between his butt cheeks whenever he farts. Make sure that you get a nice big whiff of it. Let him know how important it is to you. Ugh. You want to know why games are so fucking bad now? It's because these people are in charge. We need 93 food cartridges. Insulating membranes. Shit. Do we have water purifiers? I think we do. We need these, though. How many computer components do we need? And there's this guy that I follow. I don't watch his videos too much anymore, but he's a voice actor and a video game performer. And he does like basically he has a gaming channel. It's very big. He hasn't mentioned one fucking time that there's a fucking video game strike going on. Not one fucking time in the last fucking year. Yet he is a video game performer and a voice actor for video games. And he's one of those fucking douchebags who uses the word beloved in every fucking video he does. What am I doing? No, that's not what Oh, no, yeah, this is what Computer component, 63. 63 and 40. Might as well get those. 63. And let's get those 40. That's one of the reasons I don't watch his I used to watch his stuff all the time. But one of the reasons I don't watch his shit anymore is, oh, we need power generators too. Is because he hasn't fucking mentioned the video game strike. I mean, what kind of a shithead he's got a fucking huge ass following. He is a voice actor, for God's sake. And he doesn't fucking talk about it. But he has this huge fucking audience. He's got over 300 fucking thousand subscribers. Not one fucking time does he mention it. What kind of a douchebag are you that you can't you fucking do that? You have a huge following. It is your fucking responsibility to help your fucking brothers and sisters, not to fucking sit there and schmooze with the corporate fucking schmucks. Oh. Power generators. Let's see how many we need there. Hmm. 18. So I think the only thing we still need is that. Insulating membranes. What do we need? How many power generators? Shit. 18. But what does he care? He just got himself another fucking job. Well, he got himself 2 new jobs. One voicing another video game character, and one doing an anime character. So what does he give a shit? Fucking douchebag. All right, we need to find insulating membranes. Where are they at? Produced by our space refinery. We gotta find a space refinery. God dang it. Yeah, I know. So you don't have to constantly do what I'm doing.
Loading gear retracted.
Landing calculator engaged. You may proceed when ready.
I guess we pissed some people off. 3 people left real quick. Didn't like my yelling. All right, we need refinery. Ah, come on. Ah, it's a what about a friggin' front fool? No, 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 no. I want. That's what. Actually, I should be able to do it here, huh? Okay. Ah! That's too far away. Come on. Why can't we? I'm trying to turn it so I can go up. It's not working. There's a thing right there. Why can't I pick that? That's 7 jumps away. Oh, that's 1 jump away. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
Just, I'm still ticked off about that. Not one space game in their 2 shows that they've done in the last year. Not one space game. Not one, well, in the last one, I think they did have a turn-based strategy game that they did. They had like one. Actually, it was like an anime fighting game that was turn-based strategy. So not like a real war game. And no RTS games. Of course, industrial. That's not what we need to.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
think I've been here. I'm guessing it's not. There's not going to be one.
Automated docking initiated.
Oh yeah. Buckle. Bow. I think we already looked at that one. Oh, no. Indri. Oh, Camalopardas. Whatever.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact engaging docking restraints.
I think that's the first one I ever seen like that. And that wasn't a player one because that was a named system. Insulating membranes. Here. We need a space refinery station.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear of station restrictions. We hope to see you again, Commander.
Ready to engage.
Yeah, somebody didn't like my rants. They took away their like. I had 5 likes at one point. Now I only have 3. I bet it only shows my dislikes when I go to the thing. So I bet I've got 2 dislikes now too. I like that shit. He's calling that stuff shit. I like it. I like it. I can call that stuff shit.
Fuel scooping.
Tony Robbins can be my friend. I like
Fuel
Tony
scoop
Robbins.
disengaged. Frameshift drive.
He's a truth teller. Ain't nothing wrong with these magnets in my shoes. I don't get those headaches no more.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
All right, let's see.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Ugh. Yeah, of course now they're refineries because they're freaking outposts that I can't use.
Warning. Operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Ah! Finally.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Okay.
Landing permitted. Prep for arrival on landing badge 17. Automated docking approved.
Compromised.
Okay. It's Petroville.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Commence system shutdown.
You son of a bitch. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to do the NR thing. Right. I am looking for insulating. Oh, something come on this here first. To buy. Where am I at? I am in. Yep, 54657. 54657. 54657. 54657. I'll show you what I'm doing here. One on a plant, one not on a plant, 138. At Lee's Inheritance. 84541. 84541. 845. On.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Well, for those of you who stayed and who have come in, please subscribe to the channel because I'm sure to have lost two subscribers tonight. And I need every subscriber I can get.
Frameshift drive charging.
One moment.
Restrictions are now lifted. Safe travel command.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, my son called. I had to take that phone call.
4,
Oh, we got another like back. We're back up to 4. Oh, no, back down to 3. So please, if you're still here, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
fuel scooping.
Don't let me think that all my followers are
Warning, frameshift
corporate pony boys.
beyond safety limits.
I don't want to think that.
Scoop disengaged.
I keep wanting to hit 1 and I hit the tab instead.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I was up to 5, and then after I did my rant, it went down to 3, and then before I hung up with right when my son called, it said 4, and then I had to restart it. Oh, now it says 6. Thank you, I appreciate it. And if you haven't subbed, please subscribe to the channel. I mean, to me, though, it just really boggles my mind that Broken Arrow is not discussed at all, considering it's one of the most anticipated game on Steam right now, and it's coming out in 2 weeks. It just boggles my mind that they didn't even, it wasn't mentioned, it wasn't discussed, it wasn't shown, nothing about it. It's just incredible. But Kojima was shown again. They brought him up on stage. I mean, literally every time they have one of these things, he shows up, and he hasn't had a game come out for what, years now. He keeps plugging the same damn game over and over again with new cutscenes. And the cutscene that he showed this time was so boring.
Warning.
No, 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 no! No, no! Go!
Guatemala, Cartel, Oscar, November. Please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures.
Okay.
Docking request approved. Set course for landing.
Although I will say the co-host was, she was pretty decent. She wasn't a Tony Robinette wannabe. I'm getting freezing cold. It must have started raining out. Temperature drops outside, it drops in here too. Oh, it was freaking hot out. I went, I had to go get water and get some supplies, and I got me a pizza too, so I had to go. The best place to get pizza in Las Vegas is a place called Broadway Pizzeria on Rancho and Charleston in the Smith Shopping Center there. So if you're in Vegas and you want some really good pizza, that's the place to go. And it's cheap. It's like I got a large 18-inch salami, ham, and extra cheese for with tip, $31. It's like $27.05. And I'll be eating that tomorrow too. You can't beat that. Anyway, it's on the other side of town, so but man, was it freaking hot. Oh, and when I went, on my way, I stopped to get my the gallon jugs of water. I go to Home Depot to pick those up. I'm sitting there in the left turn lane, but there's two turn lanes. I'm in the right one, and there was one guy in the one closest to the median. We have a red light.
Landing gear deployed.
For some reason, nobody's going for like, I don't know, 5 seconds into the intersection. So he just does a U-turn on the red light. And because he does one, the guy on the other side does one, even though there's green light for the cross traffic, because they started to pull out just as he did his U-turn. Literally 5 people wound up running red light in that turn just because that one guy that was next to me ran the red light. I'm like looking, I'm like, the lights are working, they're not blinking, they just decided to do whatever the fuck they wanted. Papa John's can't even compare. I'm just gonna get a full tank of this in case I need some more.
At maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Are we at a Mahon place here? Oh, all right.
Landing gear retracted.
I gotta get rid of the I think they fired that guy.
You have entered a no-fire zone. Any acts of aggression will be dealt with immediately. You are now clear of station perimeter. We hope you have a safe journey.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
I've been going to that pizza place, the Broadway Pizzeria, since I first came to town. When I first came to town, I did the kung fu place that I went to was like just like 2 blocks away from there, and I started going there then. So 1994, and the price has gone up. See, I spent $27.05 for my pizza, and I think it used to be like $23 when I first came in '94. So, yeah, you can't beat that.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Well, engage.
Heat sink deployed.
Fuck me. Oh my god.
Disengage. Frameshift drive charging.
Ah!
I notice you're doing everything wrong.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The pizza's enough. Like I said, I ate half of it. Actually, I ate one piece more than half. So, and I'm like stuff like and tomorrow I'll finish it off. So I'll basically have enough. I get food for 2 days.
Fuel sink disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I thought it said like 3 jumps.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
It's the closest pizza that I've had in the state. The taste is the closest to European actual pizza that I had in Europe.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Did that come out? It is the taste is the closest that I've had in the United States to pizza that they made in Europe. Looks like we're getting company here. Mr. Orson Cat's looking at me from the ground there. Just give me those eyes. Ah, here he comes. What's up, Mr. Orson Cat? Oh, he said, nope, I don't want none of that. What's up, Mr. Orson? It's a space snake.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
What are you doing, Orson? You sitting outside? I haven't seen you since I started streaming tonight. Now you just bit me and you walked away. Cats. He came up here. He nuzzled my arm for a second. I pet him. Then he bit me and he walked away. Kanye Orson does not like people food. He's eating his dry food right now. I've never seen a cat that doesn't like wet food. I mean, he'll eat it every once in a while. Like 2 days ago, I saw him eating some of the wet food. But generally, he goes up, smells it, and he just walks away. People food, the only thing he messes with people food is if it's my food and he can get close to it, and then he'll lick it. But he won't eat it. It's like, here, have some tuna with your food.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I splurged too. I got me a Pellegrino too. It's the first time I've had one of those in about 2 years. And I was wrong. It comes in a liter bottle, and that mug that I had,
Docking successful.
I basically keep that mug in the freezer until I use it. I wash it out, and then I get it all wet, and I stick it in the freezer so it's a frosty. Anyway, Pellegrino filled it up, so that mug is a liter. I thought it was 0.75. It's 162, 24, 13, 13. I forgot I still had some stuff to do. I was thinking that they were already, yeah, everything was already there. Oh, why does it say Empire? This should be the. I got the stuff. I got the thing from the fucking Alliance. Why is this showing the Empire? I got the colonization thing from an Alliance facility. Why is it showing the Empire? I'll have to Google that. Oh, there it says. Oh, so everybody else can see. In Elite Dangerous, the colonization ship appearing with an Empire allegiance after you've obtained the colonization beacon from an Alliance facility is a known bug that Frontier is currently investigating. While it might seem counterintuitive to get an Alliance beacon and see an Empire ship, rest assured this is not likely intended and is being looked into by game developers. Several players have reported similar issues with colonization ship discrepancies or other system claim glitches, suggesting a broader problem with the new system colonization feature. It's possible the issue is related to servers needing time to process new systems or updates potentially. I don't see how. I don't understand how that bug could come in. I mean, it just doesn't, it's not just counterintuitive. Like it says, I mean, it doesn't make any sense for that to even be a bug. Okay. All right, well, it's not just me. And I guess if at the end I can always go bitch. All right, we transferred all.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Ugh. I don't like caviar. I met this Russian chick. Oh, I met a couple of Russian chicks, but I went out with this Russian chick once, and she lived in LA, and one of her friends was a Russian actor. I don't remember his name. If I saw some stuff, it's from the early 2000s. Apparently, he was a popular Russian actor at the time. Anyway, he was getting married, and unlimited caviar. I tried, yeah, no, I had the steak. I had a lot of the unlimited steak and potatoes. I passed on the caviar after one try.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's like fish bait.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Thank you for visiting our carrier, Commander. We look forward to your customs. Access granted. Please follow standard docking procedure, Commander. Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is underway.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
It was 174, wasn't it? Something like that.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Release confirmed. Departure authorized.
Dragon Force came out with a new song yesterday on YouTube. I don't know who there's a female singer that's singing with them, and she has a deeper voice than the Dragon Force singer. And she does that. She sings like this. I don't know how they do that without coughing all the time.
You have less than no fire zone. Take care, Commander.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift
I was hitting the wrong button. I was hitting the D button or the S button instead of hitting the tab again. Dumbass. Great, I can't even see that. It's so. I can't see that. Ugh. I don't see the second thing at all. I see point. Okay, I see the .22 now. But I don't see the timer. Come on. How can I drop too close without... I don't understand how that... I was going right towards it. It should be between me and the planet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't understand. There was no timer under it. That where that says that 1.7 days there, or 1.9 or whatever. There was no timer there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense to me.
3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, come on. Going slower and slower.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Still. Too much gravity!
Docking request granted.
Ah, we got the wrong pipe there.
Landing gear deployed. successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I think that would have the opposite of it. That's just my thoughts. I might not have my finger on the pulse of the nation. Okay. All right, what do we need? We need 448 steel. Rest titanium.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
The hell was that? There was like a noise that came through my left headphone here. I guess it's probably some ship flying by me.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Cleared to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
Got to take full scoop out.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I have to take a short break
Landing gear retracted.
when we land
Landing plan is engaged. You are clear to leave.
on ice in my jug. So we'll take a short 2-3 minute break.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Docking request granted.
All right, I'm going to take a short break and we will return momentarily for your gaming amusement. In the meantime, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. And if you can't, support us through the coffee link in the description. I'll be right back.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we have returned. Still, let's see if the logging out will logging back in will help, as it said in that post. It's all the way out, and then we'll log back. Oh yeah, so I bought the Starcom Nexus last night and Broken Arrow, and I noticed that they gave me a bunch of points, and I'm like, ooh, what is this for? This is for avatar crap. I mean, what the... I mean, do people use Steam like a social media site? I mean, the Epic Store, at least their points, you can use those towards buying other games. I mean, what the hell is it? Who cares what kind of avatar I get for my Steam thing? Nobody's seeing it. Except for me. Orson acts like he doesn't like the dog, but I caught him the other day snuggling up to him. Right, Orson? Yeah. It's my snake. Oh, missed him. All right, let's hope that fixed the issue. Nope. All right. Just
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
bomb.
Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
But there was some lag between the time I hit the thruster between and when it actually when it actually went into effect there.
Move directly to your allocated path. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Okay. Don't mind if I do. Ah, man, I've been working so hard. Like a dog. Speaking of which, stay away from my... Get out of there. Get. You're not allowed back there.
Landing gear deployed.
Damn dog thinks he's a cat. Probably because he keeps eating the cat food, huh?
Landing successful. Commence shutdown. Welcome to Ontario, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamp disengaged. You are clear to leave.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Bench. Orson, you turned off the system on or the game on. Wait, you turned it off. You gotta stop that. Yes. Well, at least he didn't mute me.
Landing gear deployed.
Stop fighting me, you little stinker.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Almost hit auto launch.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
H.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Now I'm getting a thing that says YouTube is not receiving enough information. And now it says it's awesome. Go figure. Go figure.
This is flight control. Access to this carrier must be authorized in advance. Clearance granted. Move directly to your allocated path. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Gonna fail, it says. All this negativity.
Landing gear deployed.
I need to go to carrier services.
Almost safe landing. Clear to disembark.
Whoa!
Services are available for use, Commander.
What happened there? Glimpsit. That's for some reason I thought there was a D or an O after the D. Rotoplimpset. Just noticed it's just rotoplimpset. It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship has released. Departure authorized.
Frameshift drive charging.
Why are you landing there? You're not bringing us anything. Just taking up space.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
More trips.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
This is flight control. Access to this carrier must be authorized in advance. Permission granted. Please approach your designated landing pad in good time. Docking request confirmed. Assisted approach is under...
Coming back home, it's bringing a tear to my eye.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Greetings, Commander. We are glad to have you.
Nose itches.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamps disengaged. Departure authorized.
Engines disengaged.
One left. God dang it.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
Ba-da-da-da-da. What did you do now, Orson? Looks like everything's working properly. Yeah. Changed the pages on my this time he changed the pages on my stream deck. I don't know how he managed it. Yeah, okay. He went like 3 pages though. We need to brush you. Get your hair just like I was just petting once.
Communications established. Welcome
It's
to
coming all over me. Nuts.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your allocated pad.
Jeez, Orson. Shedding like crazy. I wanna brush him. I'm gonna brush him when we get down the street today. Whether he likes it or not. Why am I... The hell? Why was I going so damn fast? Probably out of range and high up.
Permission granted. Please approach your designated landing pad in good time. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Oh, it's gonna thunk.
Hull integrity compromised.
What the hell's he doing? He's thunking me in there.
One more safe landing. Commence shutdown. Greetings, Commander. We are glad to have you.
You should.
Hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear.
All right, this is it. The last run for this outpost.
Speed until clear of our carrier.
Unless I missed something. Marcy, man, your hair is like everywhere.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Docking request granted.
See how this cat's land. His paws are pointing that way, and his head is pointing this way. Or his foot and his tail, his back feet are pointing that way, and his head's pointing that way. Hey. All right, go. If you want to bite, go. Well, go. You're biting me.
Docking successful. Engines
Not biting you. Hiya, cats. All right. Still Federate or line or Empire instead of damn feudal bastards. We're building the future together. Okay, that's not even that's neither. That's an independent. So next, what do we do? We go here. We go to Primary thing is done. Alright, let me fly to my ship. I shouldn't have to. I'm submitting my report for, I guess I can show this. Late dangerous. Category. Yeah. Problem title. Shit. Empire. I could fill it all in there and shit. Empire ship. What do you mean require? What do you want? What the fuck do you want here? I explained everything. What more do you want? What, I don't understand. What would you think that I would have to put in here now? Reproduction steps. What the fuck? I explained everything. It's very fucking simple. The whole thing. Why? What would they fucking want me to put in here? So far, always. All right. Where's my thing? System. Oh shit. There's no way can I copy that? Guessing that's not gonna work. All right, call 285 sector. MT-P. MT-P. C6-2. C6-2. Must be at least 30 characters. Showing as an independent system rather than an alliance system. The colonization ship was an empire ship rather than an alliance ship, even though I purchased the beacon from an alliance trader, and I am allied with the alliance. There you go. How about that? Why? Why is this fucking required? Windows, I don't know, Windows 10 or Windows 11? I'll just say 11. I've put this information in before. I shouldn't have to put it in again. Region. See, this is one of the reasons I don't fill out these terms. It's so fucking convoluted. There's no... They should make it easy to fill out these trouble tickets. They shouldn't make it more complicated than it needs to be. It should be something that takes you, like, at the most, a minute to do. That way people will fill out these things and, you know, if they fill it out and they don't put the right shit in and it doesn't make any sense, then it gets tossed. What the fuck is this? My God. Why? Why do you need me to fill it out again? Oh my fucking God! Jesus fucking Christ! You got to make me repeat everything. All I really needed to do was this. This tells you everything that you needed to do. Then I had to do. Oh my fucking God! Now they want me to repeat it again. Unbelievable. This is why I don't fill these out. This is fucking stupid. I don't even know. Jesus fuck. Oh my God. Why I have to repeat what is wrong 3 times before I can submit this ticket. It makes no sense. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I see it. I see it. But it doesn't fucking make it goddamn clear. This is why I don't do it. I've done it like once or twice before, and it was a freaking headache then too. And the same with X4. I tried to report it, but it's like you want people to submit this stuff so that you can fix the shit. So you need to make it as fucking straightforward as fucking possible. I still had to repeat myself twice. Anyway. Oh! Fuck me! I don't have a fuel scoop on my fucking cutter now either.
Incoming message.
Douche. Fucking unbelievable! The fuck is this shit? Fucking, oh, I better not be far away. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Well, it says I'm still in the same spot. Just... Alright, I'm done. What is this shit? Nobody fucking brought you up? Alright, is it 4? Where's the system architect thing at? Well, it's not there. Display options, it's not there. It's constructed. The primary port is constructed. Copy, target. Maybe this. It's already done. I'm going crazy here. All right. How long after supplying all materials will... It shows the outpost is built. After you final needed to build the primary port, and they should become fully operational after the next weekly. Oh, so I have to wait all the way until next week. How long after I build the primary port, or after I deliver all the goods for the primary port, and I begin building second port? Completing the primary starport, you can immediately begin building additional facilities, settlements, or ground without waiting. There's no time limit once the initial port is deployed. You can start building. Okay, that's answer my question. Wait until primary port is operational before building A. Yes, you must wait until the primary is up for you. Here's why. All right, so basically we're done for a week now. There's nothing else to do until I can. I can't build. So I should have probably tried to get this done on Tuesday, huh? Well, it would have taken. We started around 8, so it was almost 4 hours. Framing system and deploying a colonization beacon. You then choose a location for your primary starport and deliver the necessary materials, blah, blah, blah. Once the primary is successfully built and has gone through the weekly server tick, you officially become the Stroke authority and tools to facilities require primary port. Only a primary port is operational. All right, well, that means we're done. Well, we can fill up the carrier with some other stuff. So, Four. No. 2,100 tons of water, 11.5 titanium, 12,500 tons of aluminum. Well, there's still not much to do because I've still got to move the carrier. So I guess that once we get to the carrier and we move it, that'll be it. And then the next time we get on, we'll just start loading up so that we can get a jump start once we become the architect. I was really sweating bullets. I thought when that ship took off, we went with it. It would have been perfect if it would have went somewhere where I couldn't. Well, we can call our ship carrier to us, but oh, come on. I was worried that it was going to go out in the middle of nowhere with me not having a fuel scoop. But I forgot we can. Somebody let us know last week that we don't need to be on the carrier to plan our to move it.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, anywhere.
This carrier respects considerate pilots. Fly safely, Commander. Permission granted. Please approach your designated landing pad in good time. You're clear for automated approach. Please sit back and relax, Commander.
Hull integrity compromised.
All right. Well, I think the plan then is going to be we're going to move our carrier right now, and I'll call it a night. And we'll come back. We're on Sunday since we gotta wait until the weekly thing, which happens Wednesday night. What we will do is we will
Landing complete. Clamps engaged. Welcome, Commander.
we'll skip Sunday, and Sunday I will do Starcom Nexus. Then Tuesday we will do Elite again, and we will we'll start ferrying the we'll start ferrying our materials. Why can't that's what there we go. Eventually we figure it out. Alright, so the plan will be to load. Okay, so it's 11,500 tons of. So it's probably going to take 2 or 3 trips with the carrier for the starport. But so Tuesday, what we'll do is we'll fly back and forth to Naismith and load up with titanium and steel and what have you until we fill up the carrier, and then wait till Friday and we'll start building the Coriolis starport. And so tomorrow we're going to do X4 foundations. We may start our onslaught against the FERF. I'm leaning towards doing that tomorrow. We've got 1.5 billion credits in the bank, so we could build us a bunch of fleets, and we've got enough destroyers. So I think what we'll do is we'll build us a bunch right now. We'll build us a bunch tomorrow. Build us like 10 Phoenixes and take our Asgards that we have. I think we just built 3 more. And we'll just start going into the FERF space and start taking them over. And then Sunday night, we will start off, and hopefully it'll retain our interest and we'll play it more. We'll do StarCom Nexus on Sunday. So that's it. Perpetual, you left before you found out what was going on. We're calling it a night. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. As I appreciate everyone else who stopped by. If you missed my rant, go to the beginning. You might get pissed off at me. Apparently, I pissed off some people. But hey, you know what? Screw it. I mean, the rant was against the Summer Gaming Fest, which, as I said, should have been retitled the Summer Corporate Gaming Cinematics Fest, because there was very little about gaming in that damn broadcast that lasted an extraordinary long time. It was almost all cutscenes. There was very little gameplay shown. Said that there were like 3 platformers that looked pretty decent, 2 from indie companies, and 1 from the Lego. It was like a co-op thing. They were all shown in like the first half hour, I believe, and then one game in that. There was one first-person shooter game that looked halfway decent and somewhere in the middle, and then this horror first-person shooter game called Ill looked pretty good. And other than that, it was just a bunch of trash. And like I said, they didn't do one RTS game, not one turn-based strategy game, not one war game, not one 4X game. Not one space game. And this is despite the fact that Broken Arrow, which is the most anticipated game on Steam right now, is coming out in 2 weeks. They didn't even mention it. They also didn't mention the fact that there was a voice actor and a video game performer strike that's been going on since last July. Completely unmentioned, which is pretty slimy. All right, so that's it for me tonight. Commanders, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If so, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider donating to the channel through the coffee link. If I get enough donations with messages about buying a joystick, I will buy me a joystick so that once we get done with the colonization thing, we can start doing some elite combat. I don't even think I'm going to try to combat with the keyboard. It's just not working for me. I can do this kind of stuff, the exploration and space trucking, but I don't think I'll be able to get away with doing combat. Maybe on foot combat, but not spaceship combat with that keyboard and mouse. It's just numbers. Anyway, that's it for me for the night. I hope you enjoyed everything. 07 Commanders, have a good night. And if I don't see you, I hope you have a great weekend. And come back and see me tomorrow night for X4 and Sunday for StarCom Nexus. Have a good night. Ciao.